Spawning in the bottom left, though, playing for Aftermath Esports in this best of 5. The first semifinals match, it is TheoRy. So hyped that we're doing this live, honestly. And spawning in the top right from Korea, our pal PartinG. We have a 1-minute delay. The participants felt more comfortable with that, so we get a 1-minute delay. It's not a crazy amount of time. I don't love delays, but that's okay. I hope that nothing bad happens. I just want to ping some discords real quick. I don't want to make anybody lag or anything like that. Let's see. I'm actually very scared of performance issues, honestly. I'm just a very scared person in general. Very anxious, very nervous person. That's how I would describe myself. One more Discord, and then we'll stop looking at it, I swear. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. So, what's happened exactly as of right now? So far, PartinG is taking the camp over here. He's bolstering his forces, getting some more fiends out on the map. He's gonna pull back the Hexen. Has there been graphic updates since the last time I've streamed? Because this is looking pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. This is looking much better than what I recall. Good morning, algorithm. Good morning, my friend. Welcome. We're in game number 1 here of this best of 5. PartinG took a early expand, and I don't know. I have been seeing him going for the early Kree when he has been playing, but this is a team versus teammate. They probably know how each other play a lot, honestly. They probably play each other often and all of that fun stuff. So, yeah. I feel like the colors are crisper on the minimap, too. If you take a look at it, it looks like TheoRy's blue is different than what I recall. I like it. I'm here for it, my friends. I'm here for it. We have 2 creep camps where we don't have any on PartinG's side. Avariel is here believing in me. Thanks, pal. I believe in you too. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're gonna fucking kill it. But here we go. So we are just jumping right into this. We are bolstering another fiend to our forces, taking a 3rd creep camp. PartinG only taking the first. He does have the Argents out on the map, and he's getting the Guardian Nexus, likely for Kree. I mean, it could be for the Argent upgrade. I guess we don't actually know for sure. A couple of fiends are going to jump on that Argent, and the Argent is going to force them what's the word I'm looking for? Retreat, I guess? Bit of less than ideal pathing unless TheoRy is trying to pull that Gaunt out in front, but I don't really think so. We get the building overcharge. I don't know what it's called, but we get the building overcharge. Oh, it actually procs the Shadow Demon, so the Shadow Demon's get a hit off on TheoRy as he is escaping. Loses a Gaunt for his trouble. That's probably not ideal. TheoRy, I'm assuming, did not enjoy that. PartinG moving forward now with this high energy Argents. He's going to start firing down. I don't know who got the last hit there. If you've infested a unit, I guess this is a question for my friends in the chat, but if I've infested a unit as an Infernal player and then the Celestial player kills that unit, do I still get the Fiend because it was infested? Like, what's the terms of infest here? I'm not going to be able to read about it right now, I'm sure. But basically, I guess what I'm wondering is, does infest say your units must also kill that unit, or is it just when it dies, then it becomes a fiend sort of thing? Oh, we'll be able to read it here in a second. Okay, we hit the small dude. Oh, never mind. It doesn't show on the... It doesn't show that it's infested. Okay, never mind. I had plans of reading, I swear. It's one of the only times that I've ever tried to read in my life, I swear, chat. PartinG's moving across the map, though. This is going to be maybe TheoRy's first indication of it, losing that tower right there. We don't have, like, an easy recall, so we're going to have to pull our whole unit, or pull our whole army back, or potentially base trade, maybe? Oh, I guess Defender's Advantage might just be enough to deal with this, perhaps. There was a patch a few days ago. I didn't even read the notes. We do have a couple of Kree, so this is like a Kree Argent. This is how I was playing when I was just kind of destroying the ladder with the really Imba stuff. You know, that's me. I just find Imba stuff and I use it. Okay, so the Kree's gonna take that lower what do you call it? The lower creep camp, and like notice that we have no energy here. So these guys are basically healing the infernal units essentially. They're not doing a lot of damage to them. That seemed like a little bit of a stutter. I hope it's not on my end. I see also TheoRy is getting the Ritual Chamber. He does not yet have that Infest upgrade, but it's very close. It's probably about 90% if I had to guess. I would say that it's about to finish any second now here. Okay, we infested a really low energy or low health Kree, which I kind of like the idea. That seemed very thoughtful of TheoRy. TheoRy seemed like he was really trying for that. We lose the Iron Bank, unfortunately. This is kind of like a soft contain if we remember our StarCraft 1 or 2 terms, where we are holding our opponent into 2 bases, but well, I guess, yeah, okay, with 2 bases. Yeah, with 2 bases, but only with units. So you can kind of route this position if you so choose. Somehow, TheoRy's taken this health tower in part, like behind enemy lines. That's kind of fun. Welcome, Kai boy. It's nice to see you. Why are you not a mod? Oh, there you are. It took a second to show up. I don't know. Did you see that kind of glitch too? Or is that just on my Streamlabs? Streamlabs didn't identify that you were a mod or not. I was like, new account, question mark? Do I have to mod this one too? Or is it fake Kai boy coming in? And your account's actually like Kai boy SC2 or something like that. Oh, that was a sick heal. So if PartinG didn't use that, okay, because you see this Argent is like insanely low HP, 5 HP right there. If he didn't throw that shining light, I'm assuming everyone watching this knows what's going on, but that shining light right there, that is what takes off Infest. It doesn't heal, but it takes off Infest. It gives energy back. So that cancels the Infest so that we don't lose the 20% of HP or whatever it is. Saying hello to Kaiboy in the chat. Yes, hello Kaiboy. It's wonderful to see you. Thanks for being here, my friend. And thanks everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoy the tournament. We've got 4 series lined up, and they should all be very fun. You're in Costco and your internet's bad, so you won't be long, but Max Stream Go Stormgators? Exactly. I hope that you enjoy Costco, my friend. I don't know. Is that an American thing? You guys go to Costco and then you watch Twitch? We also have the effigy on the low ground. It seems like a very defensive effigy, if I had to guess. But yeah, it seems like a very, very defensive effigy here. Oh, we've got a Weaver out. That's my favorite unit. The big Eldritch Cat thing is going to, spit its tongue out or whatever. Pull those units closer, get a stun going. If you can get multi, you can stun lock them. They're faster on creep. Or Shroud, sorry, is what it's called. So they're faster on Shroud. Let's take a look at what we got around the map. So PartinG is taking a lot of creep camps. If we go back to the idea that more creep camps means that you're winning, then PartinG's definitely got the map control to hold on to it at the very least. Oh, Lincoln just showed up. He's here. He's saying, hello, I'm a dog. I've literally never seen a full game of Stormgate in my life. Oh, you better not change that now, my friend. But we got an Archangel coming in. These guys do like this like big superhero landing. I think a lot of the units are fun, honestly. But there you go. There's the big superhero landing, and they just like land in behind enemy lines, and then they just like pick up and they do it again. Like, I don't know. These units are like, they're like very expensive. They're like third tier, everything like that. So it's not like you can't just like rush them or anything. It's not that easy, but they seem really strong. I'm not sure if they can. Well, I don't think I'm qualified to say anything is like on an Omega busted level or anything like that. But yeah, you guys get it. Costco is a giant grocery store. Well, I know we have Costco's, but I've never heard of anyone going there and watching Twitch before. And like, I don't go to Costco because it's like consumerism and stuff, and I'm not all about that. Even though I know I have the mustache of a right winger, but well, I guess left wing people have mustaches too. But like, I'm not all about consumerism, guys. I'm a hippie. Ooh hoo hoo. Watch out for the corporations. They're trying to get us. Maybe. Is that the Super Shrouds? No, I wasn't paying attention. That's the one thing I'm really not good at is understanding the top bar abilities and watching when they get used. I'm not good at that. Hello, Wiseman. Nice to see you, my friend. What have you missed? Not too much as of yet. You're going to find this out in a minute. But, yeah, you're not going to miss this too much. Cheering for PartinG. Of course. Of course you would. We've got some Spriggans coming out. They're like Muta-esque, I believe. They have kind of an interesting ability. Can't remember what it is. Oh, yeah, they do +3/+3 against heavy. So heavy units, of course. The Argents, I don't think the Creed. No, the Creed are light. The Celestial economy is kicking in, says Snockstar. I repeated it so that I could sound smart. But I don't know if it worked. I think it most likely didn't, if I had to guess. Oh, but okay, so PartinG's taking this base down here. He's got a Kree over here, I guess, checking to see when we're going to see a third base here from TheoRy. TheoRy's kind of stuck on 2 bases. Yeah, so TheoRy's stuck on 2 bases. I guess technically there's a third base of this shrine being taken, but this is just for the Therium. Used more for like the, I don't know, the tech structures, I suppose. The tech building, tech units, things like that. Higher tech, even though I think even just the 1.5 costs it. I guess I shouldn't say that so confidently. Also, do these guys do extra damage to air, maybe? Yeah, they do like basically 14 damage to heavy air. These guys are light air, so they're not going to get that. We get the battery, or not battery overcharge, sorry, too much StarCraft 2. We get the building overcharge. Pachoo, 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 fighting these off in the Spriggans. I'm going to try and keep this energy going, but I think it's going to fall off really quickly. But yeah, so basically these things do extra damage to light. Those are light. I don't know what a heavy... Maybe like the weird like carrier ship from Vanguard. Unfortunately, there are no Vanguard players. We're not going to see them. Oh, their attack slows. Right. Thank you, my friend. Yes. I don't remember which. I don't know what unit he's talking about. One of the units attack slow. We can figure out which one it is. Okay, it's the Spriggan. I could have just guessed that's what we were talking about, but then I had to be honest because I'm an honest guy. Old Honest Mac is what they call me. What's it? Oh, I didn't know there was a therium purifier thing. I didn't know that existed. There's the bracket, my friend. And also, if you're interested, and first time a chatter of Sig Jiggly, or Siggy Jiggly, maybe Jiggle. I think I've said that name really poorly, but that's okay. We're getting a big attack coming in. PartinG is really up in supply, honestly. TheoRy is forced to retreat here. He doesn't have a lot of like low-tech units, it seems, and I feel like that's probably going to be a big problem. I mean, I'm not a glorious strategist in any way, shape, or form. I'm not Sun Tzu. But I do definitely know the old adage of more stuff beats less stuff. That Psystorm-looking thing, or like a black hole-esque thing, that's Storm, but it also slows. It comes out of these guys, I think, the Animancers. Yeah, that right there. That is Psystorm, but it's also slow. Slow Storm. Slow, maybe. But yeah, so, I mean, it's not great. We do have a full surround with our Eldritch Cats, though. It doesn't seem like it's going too poorly, honestly. Somehow the cats are also light. I can't believe that. Okay, they can recall, so that's what's happening right there, is that the cats can recall back home. TheoRy is really plummeting in supply. I'm going to guess this isn't good for... PartinG sending his gigantic town hall structure across the map. I don't know why. And TheoRy has officially stayed longer? You're absolutely right. Official name change from Little Mac to Old Mac? If that's what... I mean, we can if you want. Oh, yeah, there's the Matcherino. If you are enjoying this... but you don't want to support me, you just want to support the players, then you can put money into the Matcherino. A big thank you to Wiseman and Blakerdoodles for putting money into the prize pool. We really appreciate that. Those guys go hard. So if you are, I don't know, if you're like, oh, I'm weighed down by all my money or something like that, feel free to put a couple of bucks into the prize pool. It goes directly to the players. Spawning in the bottom left, though, currently down 0-1. It's my pal, TheoRy. And spawning in the top right, all the way from Korea, he's got his town hall structure over here for some reason. It is PartinG. Are you Central East Mac? Can you host maps for you and Nightmare? I am Central Canada, if that helps. I can host the maps. I don't know if you're going to like them, though. The other option could be going back and forth. You know, you host one, Nightmare hosts one, you host one, Nightmare hosts one. But yeah, whatever you want. I'm like dead center Canada, so I don't know if that's gonna be any good. When we tried to host right now with TheoRy, myself, and PartinG, for some reason it gave us DC. Don't know if that's good or not. But just yeah. But yeah, thanks for the follow. Sorry for butchering your name. It's going to happen, too. If more people follow, I'm going to butcher your guys' names, too. Just you fucking wait. I'm ready for it, you guys. We make mistakes on this stream, and we revel in them. That's what we do, is we revel in the mistakes that we make. And it's not like trying to make people feel better about their mistakes. It's just because we are generally bad at everything. So, yeah. Wait, where did that skull just blow up? Can these things... I guess I know these things can hit air. I didn't know they prioritize air, though. I know they do extra damage against air. So... TheoRy really should have 3 fiends there. I don't know what changed. I don't know what happened. Oh, they've added a little graphic so that they're fast as fuckboy. That's pretty cool. I am very, very, very sad. I haven't talked about this yet, but the dog with the like antenna coming out of it was my favorite like unit other than the Weaver, and it's gone now. It makes me so sad. So I'm very disappointed that my favorite unit, the dog with the thing growing out of its head, is gone now. I don't know. I'm disappointed, guys. Life's hard, and it only gets harder. There we go. So we've got both creep camps. Watch them get fast. Whoa, they're fast. But it's only units that are inside it. That's good to know. Oh, no. Lincoln's got a squeaky toy. That's great. Lincoln, go. Lincoln, go away. Lincoln the sweet dog is here for some reason, and he's showing us his toy. Oh, I didn't even think about that. We could have another person hosting. I guess that is possible. Whatever the players say, I suppose. EU to Korea is pointing this back and forth. It should aim for Chicago. Washington DC is good too. Okay, we'll try that first. We can try that first, and if it doesn't work, then yeah, then we can try something else. No big deal. Okay, I wasn't super paying attention to that. I was trying to get the dog away. Yeah, okay, so we got an Argent Force just like last game. TheoRy is looking very similar to last game too. I think he just exploded that brute probably on purpose here. Unfortunately, our skull is falling with him as well. If we take a look back at home real quickly before we fight, okay, it's just an expand. We don't have any sort of like upgrades coming out of TheoRy. We don't see the ritual house, ritual chamber maybe. I'm not exactly sure what the name is on that one. But we're gonna lose a lot of our units here for like a last hit there on resources. I guess maybe worth it. Not 100% sure. Don't know. Like I don't know how to necessarily call these matches other than just the fact that it looks like more stuff beats less stuff, especially when you've got like tier 1 units against tier 1 units or like 1-ish and 1.5. I guess another thing to look for is the Argent energy. But really nice micro there by PartinG. PartinG doing a really good job of keeping that going, keeping that fight going as well. Yes, thank you, algorithm for the offer. But I guess we'll try me. Whatever. I mean, it's all whatever the players want. So if they want me to host it, I will do it, and I will try my best not to do a bad job. And we'll also have to just kind of wait and see what happens. I guess that is one of the problems with the whole Europe to Korea. I imagine no one is overly happy with that kind of ping. But aren't they supposed to have like... Don't have that like revolutionary rollback or something like that, so you're never really supposed to feel lag or something that they like were all really had huge bone cones about? I feel like that was a thing that happened. I could be misremembering, or like just not paying attention, or not understanding. Like I may have read it, but that doesn't mean that I understood it. We do get the Kree Roly Boy upgrade coming in. I don't think TheoRy was expecting this. He's kind of, well, I don't even know if that's out of position. He was on his shroud. Where is he supposed to be? But unfortunately, he gets like super surrounded there by a lot of his front line units. Now we have just essentially Gaunts trying to fight their way through. We're right on top of our mineral line as well. We're throwing down an infest here. We hit what, 5, maybe 6 units. So I wasn't 100% sure. Counting is also difficult. But I don't know. TheoRy's he's just having trouble. He's gonna try and rebuild units, but as you can see, we are standing in the glowing yellow light. GG gets called, and we're going to be moving into game number 3. Will this be a clean sweep? Here we go. Spotting in the top right, playing for Aftermath Esports, all the way from America. He's a very, very nice man. Very nice young man, let's say that. It is TheoRy. And spawning in the bottom left, he's already got his arc ship across the map. It is PartinG. Crit GG Taku Takta. I don't know. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I mean, the Streamlabs doesn't look great when I look at it, so maybe I'm having a problem with Streamlabs as well. I don't know. It seems fine on my end. I don't know. It's probably not great anyways. But yeah. Okay, so let's see. We got double array right now. I think PartinG has been getting a whatever the barracks is called. I don't remember what the barracks is called. But I think he's been getting whatever the barracks is called. And looks like he's actually going to go 3 array rather than anything else. I believe this is a different opening than what he's been playing. I could be wrong. Could totally be wrong because I wasn't super paying attention last time. I don't know as much about the Celestial as I do about the Infernal. So just kind of focus on the Infernal player a little bit more. Our next best of 5 is Snoxtar versus... I mean, not that I am counting out my friend TheoRy here, but our next best of 5 is Snoxtar versus Nightmare. And it's an Infernal v Infernal. Poland versus Korea. Or Polish player versus Korean player, I suppose. I mean, it's not... Yeah, you guys get it. They don't represent their entire country. But yeah, so... Looks like we're going to try and take the low ground. Pretty sure it's the game. The scroll smooth option sucks real bad too. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks for being on my side, man. I mean, it could very likely be me, and I have no problem with it being me. I'm not the best at this. I don't do this professionally in any way, shape, or form. I'm actually just a teacher who enjoys video games. Like, like this is not my day job, and I'm not going to be perfect at it. But every year we get a little bit better at streaming. That's all we could ask for, really. So hopefully by the time I'm 45, we'll have one good Stormgate stream. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, guys. But thanks, man. I always appreciate the kind words. Thank you. But okay, so both have taken the creep camps here. I guess parting with that 3 array here must have just an intense economy coming in. Oh, I guess Theory's not floating. What are we doing? He's got the shrine. He's throwing down the concave. He's also got... Yeah, no, I don't... maybe we're going to see... An expand seems like it would be crazy, but this area is always actually very interesting to me because you can expand once and then you get double gold mines. It makes you nauseous. Oh, well, I hope I'm not making you nauseous. I hope this observing is not bad. I hope, or it's not that bad. That was one of the biggest complaints I got when I first started observing StarCraft 2 because I was just so bad at it, was that it was crazy. So I try smoother motions for sure, but it's harder because in StarCraft 2 I actually do a lot of following units to move the screen because then the game moves the way it's supposed to move. It's the way the game is designed, but there is no follow command here. So that's a little peek behind the curtains. TheoRy spent his money. What did he spend his money on? He throws down the ritual chamber. Carter 519. Thanks for the follow, my friend. I appreciate that. You're the best. There we go. But thank you. What did we spend? Did we just spend our money on units in the ritual chamber? I guess we did. I don't see another expand or anything like that. He immediately throws down the Twilight Spire. So we're going into tier 2. I believe that's what unlocks the tier 2. I'm not 100% sure. I'm paid to play this game by Polish president, actually. Oh, that's so pog. That is amazing. Snoxtar for... or how about you are the Polish president, maybe. That'd be kind of fun, too. I've never been to Poland, but I've always wanted to go. I really wanted to go to... And I don't even know if they're still going to do them, but... Katowice, StarCraft Katowice, like when they used to do the tournaments there. Man, it was awesome. When I lived in Asia, it was maybe a little bit more likely, but now living in North America, I find it unlikely that I will be doing that. Ooh, this guy fucks. We're gonna have to run away from the Bruiser. I mean, I think the big thing we're running away from, honestly, is PartinG's army, but we might be running away from the Bruiser too. Can't tell if it's sarcasm. I mean, I don't know anything about Poland either. It might be legit. Also, hey Sword, how's it going, buddy? I just choose to believe everything on the internet is fake. I don't know. Okay, double Twilight Spire. So clearly we are planning to build multiple air units, and I think those air units are going to be Sprigos. We get the... Oh, wait, we're making Gaunts faster? Do we already have the Infest and I'm just blind? Oh, yeah, we already have the Infest and I'm blind. Okay, I mean, we knew that already, but we already have the Infest and I am blind. TheoRy throws down the effigy so he can get a little bit more shroud radius there. He can, because of course, you only get the infest if you yourself are sitting on the shroud, not, not if you're, well, I don't know how to describe this exactly. Not if you've ever stood on shroud, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. That was tons of energy. Dubai be signing so much, I have no idea if you're joking or not. And it was sarcastic, obviously. Yeah, for sure. The option is what makes me nauseous. Normal way is better, but mostly ignorable. I hope so. Yeah, so I mean, that'd be cool. Do you ever go to the IAM Katowice, Snoxstar? Not to get like personal in your life or whatever, but just out of curiosity more so than anything. I know Poland is obviously like a country. It's not like a town or anything like that, so it's maybe not always easy for people to travel, but yeah, you get it. It's like asking Canadians if they've ever been to, and then you mention someone across the country or somewhere across the country, which is like, that's not going to happen because that's really far. As someone who has driven across the country before, it took us like 2 months basically. We stopped, of course. Like we didn't drive directly across. Do it in like 3 days. But you're an insane person if you do that. You don't get to see anything. But yeah, okay. So TheoRy has a lot of creep camps, honestly, but I don't know about this. I feel like I love that. Okay, do you guys see that infest behind there? Trying to get PartinG as he's running away, forcing PartinG back into the army. TheoRy is like really pulling these Spriggans back, trying to keep things alive. We throw down the effigy. I mean, maybe he just had the energy for it now, but then PartinG can't fight here anymore because every unit is getting infested. He's got to run away for it. The Spriggans are really fast, actually. They are super fast. They're catching up with the units. The Argents don't have a lot of energy. This seems like a really nice... maybe timing or or idea here. I don't exactly know why this worked out so well for TheoRy, other than maybe just the idea that it caught PartinG so off guard. He wasn't expecting these Spriggans here. They turn the tide. I think they do extra. Ooh, no, I lost one of them. Oh, they don't really do a lot of damage though. They do +3 against heavy, but that's still not really all that much. Yeah. So, whatever. You live in the opposite side of the country? Yeah, exactly. I think I go on a rant right afterwards. Poland's not that big. Yeah, I know, but it's not like it's a McDonald's, you know, like it's not that small. I know that, and like not everyone always has access to cars and stuff like that, or time off work. I don't know. I mean, we don't have to debate why people can't go to StarCraft 2 tournaments. Yeah, you guys get it. PartinG though, he's like slowly creeping forward here. This seems like it would be really annoying to deal with. Don't I go to Vancouver all the time? I do not. Yeah. You played in WCS Valencia 2018 in SC2? That's awesome, man. That's so cool. I've never really competed much in StarCraft 2 offline. I've done some online tournaments back when I still played, and then I had this awful experience with a tournament. I was like, this tournament is not fun. It's poorly run. I think I could do this better. And I did. And I've been running these tournaments for about 4 years now. So thank that guy that I won't name, mostly because I can't remember what his name is, who runs a tournament that I don't like. But here we go. Oh, I guess the other thing, too, that we should mention, too, is that the Spriggans were slowing everything here. So when they do hit, they start slowing the units, and that allows the Fiends to catch up and everything like that. I guess that would probably synergize even better if we had the good old-fashioned speed camp, which we now do have. But, yeah, okay. I mean, this makes sense to me. We're throwing down the effigy. I think the scythes maybe are a little bit scary because that's air to air. It's light, though, so it doesn't get that +12, but it's still there. I mean, I've been to Vancouver before. I don't go there willingly. Well, okay, that makes it sound like someone forced me to go to Vancouver, but yeah. If we've never been, how can we be sure Poland isn't just one giant McDonald's? I mean, that's a good point, Wiseman. That's actually a really good point. Maybe all countries are just giant McDonald's. Ronald McDonald is there. He might be the president, maybe. The Hamburglar is the official opposition, if other countries other than Canada have official oppositions. I don't know if that's a thing outside of Canada. Oh, we're leaving these units alive. Okay, you're leaving these units alive. They get to tell the tale of how strong TheoRy is. TheoRy does take this double base here, which I mean I like, but I mean he didn't take. I mean, it's one of those buildings where you have to kind of be one of those base structures where you have to kind of be worried about it. The sites though now we're gonna get a cancel. Yeah, that was a cancel. You don't really get to see the stuff as easily in this match, obviously, or in this game. Sorry, I should say. So you don't get to necessarily see that, but that is a cancel there, and we restarted immediately. PartinG actually the one lower supply this time, so maybe that early economic opening was not the play, perhaps. He seems like, in the grand scheme of things, PartinG seems better at micro than TheoRy is. The idea of fast food was that it was cheap, but in price of McDonald's, you can buy, well, buy a normal, good quality dinner. Yeah, I mean, I say this more than I should because I don't really like or eat fast food very much, but fast food is no longer fast or cheap. Like, that was the idea, is it used to be fast, it used to be cheap. But if you go to, like, a McDonald's or something, it takes forever to make the food now. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining. And it also, well, I guess I am complaining. But, like, I'm not blaming the workers. Like, I'm blaming McDonald's. I hate them. I hate corporations. Let's get them, guys. We should eat the corporations and the landlords. That's who we should eat, I think. Not in that order. Landlords first, corporations second. I guess, but don't actually do that. I don't need to get in trouble for inciting violence or whatever. Don't eat anybody. Metaphorically eat the landlords. There you go. There we go. Let's say that. But man, TheoRy with a lot of creep camps. Look at that, lots of creep camps. But PartinG does take that one that TheoRy just kind of gave up for some reason. And PartinG's gonna come and try and deny this base once more. TheoRy's gonna finally throw some static D around there, which I like that idea. Honestly, I mean, it feels like that's what you're supposed to do often. The Megalodon here, just chomping up those trees, does not have the upgrade, so they will not stun if they finally get on units. I mean, I guess. I'm not gonna say for sure. I haven't read the script yet. They sent it to me, but I didn't read it. But yeah, here we go. So PartinG is now taking the bases that TheoRy is like desperately trying to hold on to. TheoRy also floating a fair amount comparatively. He has to worry about supply blocks, I guess. And I'm not very good at checking the bottom to see when we are and aren't supply blocked. Normally, I look at the end of the game to tell me when, or like how much somebody's supply blocked, and I can't. Yeah, exactly. And eat the rich? Yeah, let's get them. Let's eat the rich metaphorically. Okay, someone tell me why PartinG keeps doing this. Is this thing just like an ultra tank after it gets its 3rd tier or something? Because holy fuck, it is absolutely just destroying this building. It's like a consistent beam, and there's nothing that can be done about it. My god, that was outrageously powerful. That thing can just 1v the entire team, it seems. Too late, ate your landlord. What now? Oh, don't tell him I told you to do it. You should call the you know what? Digest the food. There we go. That's what you got to do, man. Go for a little walk or a run or something, depending on your I don't know, desire and level of fitness. But it is always good to get your body moving after you have a big meal. Do something like that. Take care of yourself, man. Maybe see a therapist. Oh, we're doing that thing where we just immediately get a creep camp. I don't really get why it's in the game or how it works, but it's there. Oh, we got the flying banelings, which seem like that thing from Brood War that I can never remember the name of. That one you can tell me if you want, or don't. It doesn't matter. Pretty sure that makes you the landlord now. Oh, he owns the house. Good point. Oh, Lincoln's back. He's being a little adorable boy, and he doesn't have his squeaky toy. Isn't that nice? TheoRy, though, he owns every creep camp that has been taken on the map. PartinG's moving out to, well, I don't know if we ever retook this. I wasn't paying attention. TheoRy with the, infest on the units when when there's nothing here to get back from it, maybe? I don't really know what that was, but we're going to slowly but surely take a couple of these creep camps back. TheoRy is also supply blocked, I guess. I'm just kind of watching. Now the supply is really skyrocketed there. As always, I'm very scared when we get to 300 supply, because you need a computer forged by the dwarves of Middle Earth in solid mithril to be able to do that, or some sort of alien tech that you can only get from space travel, time travel maybe. So I really hope the stream doesn't lag. If it does, we'll always come back, I promise. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. We're building a lot of flying banelings. Are we expecting our opponent? I guess our opponent does have a lot of air units. Okay, so we got a lot of air units. We got the things that shoot the slow storm, and we've got the the plus or the fucking tier 1 units that do exist, that have been existing the entire game, that are fully upgraded. TheoRy's got, well, it looked like that was a gaunt hit squad, but I think it's just pathing of units hitting earlier than should be. Maybe all of the flying banelings detonated on the arc ship, or whatever that thing's called, arc station maybe, because I don't really see them in the air anymore. And TheoRy is pulling back his gaunts. They're not fighting. It almost seems like it was a conscious effort to not fight in the fight. I'm not exactly sure why he chose to do that. But we do have our scythes working down the weavers. Can you abduct air units? I haven't seen it yet. I mean, it would be weird if you couldn't, but because I haven't seen it yet, it makes me think you can't. We also have the weird tank things in the background that actually are really cool. 60 damage plus 30 damage against heavy. So 90 damage against heavy units, which is crazy. I don't know what we have that is heavy. I'm just kind of clicking random units. The Hellborn is heavy. This fight seemed like it should be going way better for TheoRy. And I mean, it is going well for TheoRy. Don't get me wrong. TheoRy is definitely winning this one. PartinG calls GG, and there it is. Either way, though, spawning in the bottom right, he won game 3. He's got to win the next 2 to make it to the grand finals. It is my pal TheoRy. And spawning in the bottom left, he went very economic focused last game. Let's see if he does it again. It is PartinG. Chicago or Washington, whatever, you don't care. Okay, sounds good, my friend. Sounds good. I haven't really been paying attention to TheoRy's openings. I was watching PartinG that last game, and then I immediately forgot what happened in game 1 and 2, because that is classic me. So we've got the Iron Vault going down for TheoRy. We have an extra array coming down. The way the arc ship is moving makes me think that we might just immediately see whatever the barracks is called. It's like a CC. I don't actually remember what it is. Oh, never mind. It's 3. Oh, it's 3. Oh, I take it back. I'm bad at this. We have 3 bases all being taken by PartinG really quickly, honestly. So that's 3 early bases. It did not work last game. We'll have to wait and see. PartinG being very economically focused. There we go. Economically focused. That's what I want to say. TheoRy does the same thing. TheoRy goes for a singular building into an expand. Wow, these massives are like really wanting these fiends. We're going to get a third one. Do you see that? They didn't cancel that time. So we actually do get 3. Oh, yeah, 3 because then the brute split into 5. But we do actually get 3. So I think that was 2 games ago when I was talking about how we lost a fiend. Maybe that was 1 game ago. I don't know. Thinking is difficult. But either way, it's a legitimate thing. Now I wonder, and I only maybe we can only speculate on this, but I wonder if you take this space first, does your opponent think you have cross spawns? Because PartinG hasn't really done any scouting right now. Does PartinG think that it's the exact same situation? Because he's also doing the same thing too, right? So is there a chance that this was the opening spawn for PartinG? PartinG thinks, oh, hey, TheoRy's over here. He took this spawn over here, and then he comes up over here, and then he takes this camp as well. Like, why would a crazy mad lad do that across the map? Like, this almost feels like he's stealing from PartinG. If you look at how I would split the map down, it'd be like these creep camps over here are like inherently PartinG's, and these ones over here are TheoRy's. So TheoRy's almost playing a little sneaky maneuver on PartinG. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, last second. But yeah, there you go. So basically, I'm interested. What would PartinG think, I suppose? Oh, I see that something happened, but it's Mugrensky. Thanks for the follow. It's not showing up on the Streamlabs for some reason. Did it show up? For some reason, the alert box isn't working great. If I alt-tab into it, it works. Okay. If I alt-tab, it shows up. Is that showing up on stream? You guys tell me. Tell me if it's showing up on stream or not. I mean, you don't have to if you want to, but Lil B, maybe? I don't know. That's probably wrong. I'm sorry. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, both of you. 2 follows. 2 follows for the price of 2 follows. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The price, of course, is free, so yeah. PartinG does take the vision, and look, okay, he kind of did it, right? He kind of went up here to see if TheoRy is over here. I think I was right in my thought process. I think I was right. So I think that was correct there. I think I did that correct, and yeah, someone tell me if the alert box is working properly and it's on my end that it's not, or if I need to reload the alert box. Somebody tell me that. Tell me that, my friends. Or don't. You guys are probably too busy clapping right now. You're clapping because of the great stormgate action, so you can't type on the keyboard because you're too busy just clapping nonstop. I get that. I get it. That's what I would be doing too if I were you. So I get that. No worries. We are about 25% of the way done the infest upgrade, give or take. About 25% of the way done it. PartinG's going on a little bit of a sneaky backdoor maneuver. Oh, wait, no, never mind. This doesn't open up into the main. I thought it did. So, yeah. Okay. I have to alt-tab to see that, it seems. But, okay, JXP123. Thanks for the follow, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the follow. Everybody. Really appreciate it. We run StarCraft 2 tournaments and Stormgate for as long as Stormgate is alive. Not that I think it's going to die. We'll run a Stormgate Little Mac Season 1. This is Season 0. We'll run the Season 1. Look out for the announcement. I'm hoping, this is a bit of a big hope, but I'm hoping we're going to get 32 players. That's my hope. I guess I'm begging for that right now. Please, everyone, play in the tournament. But I'm hoping that we're going to get 32 players. This is a big attack, though. Big, huge attack here. PartinG really catching TheoRy off guard as I'm begging for people to play Stormgate. Apparently, that was not how I was expecting this day to go. But we are still kind of pushing it back. We have a wall, no, a line maybe, a conga line. Yeah, let's say a conga line. We have a conga line of the effigies. We do have the infest finish. PartinG's going to jump on at least one of these. I mean, we're kind of low, perhaps, so this does get a little scary, but this is just, like, way more stuff on PartinG's side. So I'm worried about how this is going to go. But maybe I'm being a little crazy. No worries. You're welcome, my friend. Or, I'm welcome, I guess. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. This looks like it might just be the end, though. TheoRy's losing everything. PartinG's not really losing anything. This is where it seems like PartinG shines, is in these low micro battles where we have, well, little amounts of units and just microing them so well. Why do you iterate from 0? Because I didn't know how this was going to go, honestly. This is the first time that I did do that, and it was literally just because I didn't... Because the other tournaments that I run are not open. They're not for everybody. They are capped for certain MMRs because I assumed, I guess, when I created this tournament that other people would be running Stormgate tournaments and I was going to help the amateur scene. But it seems, well, it's not, but it seems. It's just like, this is Season 0, Captain Britain. It's more because now no one's really running any Stormgate stuff, so I want to keep it open. I didn't expect anyone would play in the tournaments, so like that's the first thing, is that I didn't think any pros would be interested in this, because I once tried to do an open tournament in StarCraft 2, and nobody really signed up, so I kind of was like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to find a niche of people who want to play, and then whatever, but Stormgate is entirely a niche, essentially. So, yeah, I mean, if I could go back in time and just kind of brand this as a Season 1, I would, but this was like the feeling it out. Didn't really have any rules either. Didn't know how things were going to go. Man, this switch to Spriggans has been gigantic. A better observer probably would have found out that he was doing this, but I had my eyes closed the whole time. You guys saw it. I got a camera on me. I had my eyes closed the majority of the cast. But we push away a lot of the units. PartinG does have the Archangel, so the Archangel is going to be able to do the superhero landing on some units. We are going to try to take the Luminite Tower as well. They don't tell you what these guys like are. Like, they don't tell if they're heavy or light or anything like that. This is a heavy unit, so they take extra. Oh no, wait, this just takes extra damage because it's heavy. Man, the superhero landing gigantic. Of course, they are getting slowed, but the Argents are coming from the north side here. TheoRy's gonna kind of move directly into them, it seems. Man, we would love to get that Archangel kill, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. It seems like the answer is actually yes. Well, Bazinga. There we go. The Archangel does die, and now we continue to kill a lot of PartinG's units, man. This is a back and forth. This is as hard to call as a basketball game, because I don't understand basketball, really. We have the Legion Hall. I think that's where the Archangels come out of, but I'm not sure about anything, honestly. If you guys just say things, I normally take it for fact. We're getting what I believe look like the vectors, but they might not be. This is Season 0.5. I mean, it can be. If we want, it could be, for sure. Oh, and this is the Arc. The Arc Fortress just shows up. Oh, wait. Oh, but it got the Town Hall structure. Okay, I was going to say, if it just came in, did a little bit of damage to the Twilight Spire, and then nothing, like, died, that would be awful. But it did get the Town Hall structure, and I'm assuming that was the upgraded one. That was the Greater Shrine, or the Elder Shrine, perhaps. Not sure. Someone better would be able to look at the buildings that we have and determine which tier we're in. But from what I see, it all looks like Tier 2. Yeah, from everything I can see, it looks like Tier 2. I don't even, like, Tier 3, I think, is just the dragon, I think. I don't know. Observing without a production tab must be hell. It's not easy, but also you get concessions of missing things. TheoRy's your angel? Yeah, man. TheoRy is our angel. We believe in him. I mean, I think he's the underdog here. I believe I had this conversation with him. I'm not sure. So TheoRy's a nice guy. He takes time out of his day to message with me on Discord, which is always nice. And I think we maybe had this conversation. It might have been when he was streaming about how he feels like he's the massive underdog against PartinG. And even if he brings this to a Game 5, that would be so hype, because I was worried that this was just going to be a 3-0, which there's nothing wrong with getting 3-0'd by PartinG. I would get 3-0'd by PartinG. I would get 4-0'd by PartinG in a best of 5. But, you know, this game's not over yet. We got a blink and the ability to blink back and like gain our health or something like that. These vectors are kind of weird. Ooh, massive blink forward. And then immediately coming back, we do hit one of the infests. And we are chasing down. Oh, this is getting hard to observe without making the camera be awful, as I'm trying to do right now. I don't know if this is any better, honestly, but I take your feedback and I try to be a little bit better. Oh, 2 vectors getting caught. Oh, no, they actually do blink out of there. And GG gets called by PartinG. That's game number 5. We're going to game number 5, guys. Spawning in the top right, I'm kind of low-key cheering for him, honestly. You know what? It's not low-key. I am cheering for this guy. Playing for Aftermath Esports. It's our pal TheoRy, the people's champion. I've just decreed him as such. And spawning in the bottom left, his arc ship is going across the map, maybe? Or maybe it's just going to take the creep camp? I don't know. It is PartinG, the overdog, maybe. The on-top dog? The champion? No, champion's not the right word. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun, though. It's fun that this tournament is going to be concluded today. I mean, all fingers crossed, everything's going to finish today. Be able to pay the players out. And yeah, no, like, honestly, I've really enjoyed running this tournament. It's been very fun. Oh, we have an imp running directly across directly through the middle of the map and might find this out. Oh, it's Ariel. Hello, Ariel. Nice to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So is TheoRy planning on like doing some sort of weird cheese too, and maybe PartinG's here because he's like he knows about this? We're like really opening that up, and I don't know. I guess we'll find out why. Okay, so okay, so we built a building and then we decided not to take it anymore because we're actually going to what, like tower rush this collection array? Yeah, it's well not. Oh, sorry. Actually, meat farm rush the collection array, I guess. Ariel's here saying hello, boys and girls. Hey, buddy, how's it going? It is 2-2. It's been a banger of a series so far. TheoRy is the new 11. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd say that necessarily, but sure, why not? We got the double power bank. Man, okay, this is too intricate for me to know exactly what's going on. Like, I have a general idea of what the power bank does because it's going to be able to continuously power bank the arc ship. The arc ship has abilities and stuff like that. Maybe this is just the fear is that we like really don't want PartinG to get full like mid base control or something like that. Like maybe that's the scary part here. We have extra imps coming along. Are we gonna turn them into towers or something? Sorry, just feeling a little sick. So we get a shroud stone. The link node here is what turns into a cannon. So this, I think, is the most scary thing out on the map right now. Oh, but we're actually attacking. Oh, maybe because it takes so long for it to upgrade. It's being upgraded right now. You guys just can't see it because my camera's blocking it. So this is looking like it's not going great. We really try to finish that final power bank, and then we don't get it here. The shroud stone is really being worked down. Well, maybe it'll finish, but it's not going to have a lot of energy. The meat farm is also here. We're getting a second shroud stone, which might finish. Yeah, there's the big cancel. We're going to try and rebuild another meat farm. Now we're going to start focusing down this shroud stone. There's a lot of DPS coming in. The link node is about 90% of the way done, give or take about 90%, I'd say. So about 90% done. I think it's going to start firing right here. They seem like they do a lot of damage, or at least a lot of DPS. That was not a cancel there. A little rough for TheoRy. You can see that TheoRy took this camp over here. He's got some fiends. He's got some gaunts. I think his Hexen is still alive too. I didn't really see this die. And I don't know. PartinG just basically moved his main base. He's like a Terran that's floated off and just taken a different starting location. Because while it is nice that he's got this, I don't think this map is necessarily going to, or like this base, sorry, is necessarily going to stay alive. If PartinG gets the middle, he gets the watchtower and controls the map. That makes sense to me. I think we might just be in a little bit of hot water here for TheoRy. Is units? A lot of the units are going to get picked off, and again, we've already established this is where PartinG thrives. Is when we have the low unit counts, and he just kind of micros his little heart out, or maybe his big heart. I'm not sure. But he micros his little heart out here, and he just kind of keeps going. This is going to be a dead Argent for sure. We're going to get another Fiend, but TheoRy's losing a lot of units, and it's unfortunate here, man. Units even being pulled through that death zone. I'm assuming mostly because of the pathing, maybe F2ing, maybe adding to control groups. I'm not sure exactly how that's working, but yeah, it's a little unfortunate. If we look back at home, TheoRy really doesn't have much to defend against, and we're all saying that PartinG's won. I mean, hey, let's give the People's Champion a chance, but yeah, I'm going to say, players are allowed to stay in the game as long as they want, and yeah, there we go. So we're going to wait and see, because you guys are a minute behind me too, so you don't even know how much worse it gets. So yeah, that's one thing I suppose that we could say. But yeah, this is a big force moving across the map. We really don't have much at home. I guess TheoRy went all in and just kind of lost, unfortunately. He doesn't really have any static D either. I mean, even if he did, I don't think it would make that big of a difference. He doesn't have any upgrades or anything. He's going to throw down the effigy so that he gets a little bit more of the radius of Shroud. But I wonder if we just kind of hang out and we just clear these buildings even. I know it's not necessarily the best use of energy because our Argents fire, or do less damage with the less energy they have. Does that sentence make sense? I think it did. But yeah, I mean, we can even just go into this little ball here and slowly but surely kill every single worker on the map. We could probably just follow units around. I don't think there's really much that PartinG can do to lose this game, I guess, is what I am thinking. TheoRy will fight to the bitter end. This is his last life in the to make it to the finals, of course. He will still be, if he loses this, I guess he has lost this, we're saying. Yeah, there it is. He will be playing the fourth place match against the loser of Snoxtar and Nightmare.